Mlnu's event got the opportunity to speak to an important face here at Central State University.
We're talking about CSU alumnus and new president, Dr. Morakinyo A.O. Kuti, in which Kameron and I took time out earlier this week in an exclusive interview on what you need to know about him and how much of an impact he plans to have on his alma mater. Kameron and I have the distinct honor of speaking with the soon-to-be inaugurated president of Central State University, Dr. Morakinyo A.O. Kuti. Dr. Kuti, welcome, and how are you today?
I am doing great, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here, first of all. Before we dive in, let us first congratulate you on your new role as president of Central State University and your upcoming inauguration.
Thank you very much, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, congratulations. This is an exciting time for Central State, and we know students are eager to learn more about you. To start, what would you like students to know about you as the new president of Central State University?
Well, thanks for the question. What I would like students to know more than anything else is that this is their university and that I am here to serve them to make sure they get what they intend to get out of Central State University. And that means that they can always contact my office if they want to talk to us. They can go through the SGA, who represents the students. They can I always encourage students, please talk to your faculty and staff and let them know what you need to succeed at Central State University. So the most important thing for students to know about me is that I'm very approachable. They can ask me. I go around campus and say hi to students all the time. So that's what I want students to know, is that they can always come and ask me questions and even offer opinions as to what they think will make Central State University a more successful environment.
That's
Awesome
great.
response.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kuti. Here at MMG, we've done our research, and it shows that you are an alumnus of the Central State University. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Class of 85, and I know for some of you that seems like ancient times. But it was only a couple of years ago.
But my main question here is why was it important for you to turn to Central State and serve as president?
Well, thanks for the question, Cameron. I went here in 85, and I was fortunate enough to have been a student under a great president, Dr. Lionel H. Newsom. And since I started working here, I worked with several presidents, and I know the importance of what the president can do to make a university more successful. So when I was a student and as a worker, I always believed that I wanted to put some ideas and thoughts and things in place that would make the university more welcoming for students. So in all my goals in life, I said, well, if I do the right thing and I become the president of the university, I will do whatever is necessary to make every student's experience as rich and as rewarding as my experience at Central State University. Because I believe that a student's undergraduate years are probably the most rewarding, the most enjoyable, and the most productive years you will have as a student.
That's truly inspiring.
Yes.
And as we all know, leadership comes with vision. And we know students are excited to hear about what's ahead. What are some initiatives you plan to implement now and in the future? What opportunities can students look forward to under your leadership?
Well, thank you. So my goal as president is to create an environment, and I call it a destination learning environment, where everybody that comes to university, especially students, get out of the university what they put into it. And what does that mean? It means that we want to create an atmosphere for students that your residence is in perfect shape, your classrooms have all the technology, you have the right faculty in your classroom, the pathways are clear when it snows, the cafeteria provides good food. So my role as president is to create an environment so that students can solely focus on what they're here to do, which is study, right? Because I believe if we create an atmosphere where students don't have to worry about anything and that their success depends solely on their outcome, that's what I want to establish as a university. Now, when it comes about a vision for students, we also want to create an atmosphere where students learn outside of the classroom, meaning we want students to be engaged in as many co-curricular activities as possible. So that's why we're encouraging a student affairs division to make sure there's programs for students on campus so they can learn outside the classroom. We want to make sure that students and faculty develop relationship outside of the classroom, not just in the classroom. And we want to make sure that, as I said, the football team is successful, the basketball team is successful, because we're trying to create a culture on campus where we have a winning attitude on campus. Because I want students to go everywhere and be proud and saying to themselves, I go to Central State University, and this is an environment where we reward hard work and success. So that's the kind of environment we want to establish at the university.
That's great. You know, you talked about winning, and winning takes passion and motivation. And you have passion and motivation. So what inspired you to pursue this position to lead Central State to its winning chapter?
My vision and my passion that drives me every day is I come to work every day and I say, what decision am I going to make that's going to create a positive impact on students, right? And every day I come to work, I say, okay, what am I doing that's going to make students more successful? And when I leave at the end of the day, I say, did I make decisions that make it better for students? And if I didn't, I'll come back the next day saying, how am I going to make it better? So my number one passion and motivation is to make students as successful as they can, and that's one reason why I wanted to be president at Central State more than any other place.
Thank you, Dr. Kuti. Thank you for your time here with us today. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us on this exclusive interview. Stay tuned for more updates as we celebrate this new chapter for Central State University. Visit our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube for news happening on and off campus. And remember, we're here for you, CSU.
We're here for you.